Wow. That is packed full of juice. Oh my God.
It's so delicious. It tastes amazing.
Welcome to Hong Kong. This city knows how to eat. I'm Luke Martin, and this is 24 hours of eating in Hong Kong. The plan for today's episode is just to eat, eat, eat. We are going to be taking you on a classic Cantonese street food tour here in Hong Kong, starting things off with a typical Hong Kong breakfast of spaghetti. You'll see what I mean here in a second. So this restaurant is called Chaan Bakery. It's a legendary spot here in Hong Kong. It is a Chaan Teng, which is a kind of take on Western influenced breakfast foods here in Hong Kong, but it's very much fusion. So as you may know, Hong Kong was a British colony for many, many years. And of course, a lot of the influence, including the cuisine, was brought to Hong Kong. And now today you have Chaan Teng, which is sort of a Hong Kong take on a British style breakfast. It is quite unique though, but first off, it's gotta be the tea. I mean, the tea is just the quintessential part of the Chaan Teng, and here in Hong Kong you can get the milk tea, which is always with the black and white. So these cups are iconic here in Hong Kong. I gotta get myself one of these black and white cups to take home. Oh, no sugar put into it yet. It is very thick and creamy with that evaporated milk and a really strong tea flavor, a little bit bitter. Add a spoonful or two of sugar and give that a stir. Yeah, that's better. They have an extensive menu here at Chaan, but I ordered some of their iconic foods. This is the famous Hong Kong pineapple bun. So there's not actually pineapple in it. I guess it's just the appearance. And this one is filled with a chunk of Anchor butter, so that branded butter. Give that a little mix around there, and that looks so good. And then the one thing that they're really famous for here at Chaan is their egg tart. So this is different than like the Portuguese style. It's a custard tart, but it's not baked on the top. You can see it's got that smooth yellow texture. Let's give this a try first. Whoa, look at that. It is so custardy. Can you see how like loose the filling is in there? It's about to spill out. I feel like I can almost taste a little bit of a hint of like citrus or like orange peel or something. A little bit sweet for sure. A nice crusty exterior. Goes perfectly with the tea. Oh yeah, they're famous for that egg tart for a reason. That is really good. Next up, the pineapple bun, and you can see the outside of the top layer here is kind of shiny, and it's got like a sugar coating on the outside. So let's try this. That one is a little bit dry. It's really a dense bread, and it's got almost like a crunch on that top sugar coating exterior layer, and I can also taste like a bit of like lemon zest or something going on in there. Buttery on the inside, not salty butter though. That one's really dry. You gotta wash it down with the tea. This is really interesting, almost funny. This is their spaghetti. It looks like a can of tomato sauce with some frozen veggies, and then you can see the Cantonese influence because it's got char siu in it, that roast pork. And this is looking like something I would cook at home, to be honest. I'm not a chef, so this might be better than I can cook. It's a little bit leaning on the sweet side, very saucy, completely covered in sauce. Let's try a piece of char siu. That's good. You know what it reminds me of? Jollibee spaghetti. It tastes almost exactly like the Jollibee spaghetti sauce. Like sweet, tomatoey, really interesting, kind of weird, but not bad. All right, ordered another one of their dishes. This one's looking, you know, more Chinese style. It looks like a bowl of noodles, but what's interesting is that there's like this Spam processed ham here. That's the Western influence. This is like a noodle soup with egg, a little bit of greens back here, and then it's in a really thin, light broth. I want to try a piece of this Spam with some of the noodles. Not a huge Spam fan, but it's all right. It gives it a little bit of saltiness, really a light flavor. The broth almost has no flavor. Let's go in for some more here. Get some of the egg, some of the soup. Try that again. It's a really plain, simple flavor. I guess it's good for breakfast. It is a really interesting dish. I'd have to say, maybe the spaghetti might be my favorite out of all of these, other than the egg tart, of course. This egg tart is their signature. I just can't get over how creamy that egg tart is in the middle. Look at that. So gooey, nice and sweet. That is the perfect addition to a tea. Yeah, just melts in your mouth. It's almost got a hint of citrus. Yum, it's really good. That place is so popular, especially with tourists. It's a very interesting style of food. I definitely recommend you try it out. British influenced Chinese breakfast. So that's that, but let's go and try something strictly Chinese. I'm gonna take you for classic Cantonese breakfast, dim sum. Have you ever seen something like this before? Fish for sale in a plastic bag. Feel a little bad for them. So I just jumped on one of the trams which take you east to west on Hong Kong Island. They're also called ding dings, and these things have been operating for over 100 years here in Hong Kong. It's really cool. It's actually got like wooden components. I don't know if you can tell, but most of it is actually wood on the interior and all open, no AC. And I guess because of the Hong Kong national holiday, it's actually free to ride for the next 5 days. So this is the dim sum place right behind me, and you can see it's actually a mosque, and that's because this dim sum is halal certified. And it's not just halal certified, it's supposed to be extremely delicious, authentic halal dim sum. So let's go inside, order up a dim sum breakfast. So on the 5th floor of the Islamic Center here on Hong Kong Island, you'll find the Islamic Center Canteen, which is famous for their dim sum, and like I said, certified halal, all halal here. And we've ordered up some classic Hong Kong dim sum. So first off, over here, we've got the shu mai. So that is chicken shu mai, and wrapped in a beautiful dumpling wrapper. And then over here, the beef balls with tons of greens, all steamed, of course, in the traditional basket. This is traditional style, but all halal, which isn't very easy to find around here. And then this one is awesome. This is the lotus root, sorry, not lotus root, lotus leaf wrapped sticky rice with chicken inside. So unfold that beautiful little package right there. Oh, and it's so fragrant from that lotus leaf. And there's the sticky rice, and you can see the chicken in there as well. That's one of my favorite dishes anytime I go for dim sum. Let me go in with my spoon for this. Can you see that beautiful chicken on the inside right there? Oh, that looks great. Let's try it. The sticky rice just completely melts in your mouth. It's got a really unique texture, and it's got the essence of that lotus leaf. Gives it kind of like an earthy flavor, and then really tender shredded chicken on the inside that's been braised in all kinds of Cantonese spices. Oh, yeah, I love that one because of the smell. You can just smell it in your nose. It's so fragrant. All right, the shumai, maybe the most famous of all the dim sums. This one with chicken and then a little dip in the chili soy sauce. Oh yeah. My God, that is a really, really good shumai. I don't think I've ever had a chicken shumai before, but it tastes amazing. Their chili soy sauce is really salty, but it's got a nice kick of spice as well. All halal, but that doesn't mean they compromise on any flavor or authenticity. This tastes really legit. Any other Hong Kong non-halal dim sum place would have a run for their money competing with this place. Another classic, the beef ball steamed, so you get that really unique texture. These ones are big. Cut that in half. Let's try. Oh my God. This is really, really good dim sum. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. That just completely melts in your mouth too. So tender, and it's a little bit sweet, fragrant. Yum. Oh, that is awesome. Little crunchy green onions in there as well too. Okay, let's go for a dip in the chili soy sauce with this beef ball. And they didn't have non-chili soy sauce over there. They only had soy sauce with chili, so you gotta be a little bit careful if you're not a spice lover. The texture of that is incredible. So creamy. Yum. This is great. So we are inside of a mosque. You can hear the call to prayer just started. It's kind of a unique experience dining on traditional Chinese dim sum in a totally halal environment. Really great if you're halal. I totally recommend this place. Like I said earlier, I don't think there's a whole lot of options here in Hong Kong, but this has got to be one of the best. So the way this place works is you've got a little green card here, and you just walk up to the front, point out whatever one you want, they'll mark it down on the card. It's really quite affordable, and we just polished off 3 baskets, completely gone, and going for a little bit of a sweet dessert. And look at this. I've never tried this one before. It's called like butter cake, and she gave me like the biggest piece possible. It's absolutely huge. I don't know how this must have been on the top, because there's no way another steam basket would have fit over top of that. Look at, it's like half a loaf of bread. I'm just gonna go right in with my fingers here and rip off a piece. It smells really delicious, buttery, steamed bread. Oh, it smells nice and sweet too. It's like a sponge cake, buttery, really fragrant too. Oh, that's delicious. Not dry, very moist. Yum. I love this place. It doesn't matter if you're a Muslim or not. If you love dim sum, you'll love the Islamic Center canteen. That was awesome, awesome dim sum. So now I'm heading to Victoria Peak. Gonna take the iconic tram up to the top. Making our way up to the peak. This is seriously steep. It's like, I don't know, 45 degrees. You can really feel it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh wow, the views are getting good. So this is Victoria Peak, and behind me is the best view in Hong Kong. You just can't see it right now because we are literally in a cloud. The clouds keep rolling in and rolling out, but this is a very famous tourist attraction. You can get some really cool views when the weather's good, of course, and the temperature up here, really nice, a lot cooler. There is literally nothing to see. Look at this. It's just a bunch of people staring out into the abyss, the white abyss. There's a building there. You could have paid extra to go up there. View's no better. What do you think? What? Literally nothing to say. God damn it.
So, as you can see right here, we've got the Avenue of Stars. It's right there. And here we've got HSBC building. That'd be right there. Bank of China Tower. Yep, that one. Yep, right there. See it? Best view in Hong Kong, guys. Woohoo!
I was saying that this is like another level of the peak because you have to close your eyes and use your imagination picturing the view. Hong Kong.
Luckily, we did catch a glimpse of the view for a couple minutes there as soon as we got to the top. I do recommend it. I mean, it's a crazy, crazy view of the buildings, all these tall buildings. Hong Kong Island is absolutely gorgeous, but unfortunately, we are literally in a cloud right now. So we're gonna head back down and go for some more eating. Let's go. Back down at ground level, we've come straight to a famous spot called Chaan Teng. It's recommended by Michelin for their Shanghai-style pan-fried dumplings. I ordered up 4 right here. You can see they've been topped with a little bit of sesame, tiny bit of green onions, and they are scorching, scorching hot. I'm gonna kind of open this guy up because, as you may be able to see, they are super, super juicy. Like, there is soup filling. It's almost like a xiaolong bao. Let's go for a little sip. Oh my gosh. It's like an entire mouthful of soup. There might be more. Wow. That is packed full of juice. Oh my god. I'm gonna have another drink. Man, that is juicy and it tastes amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go for a bite. It's quite hot. Crunchy in the bottom. Nice, nice juicy pork. Oh my gosh. Juicy is an understatement. That is ridiculously packed full of soup. The only thing is the dumpling wrapper tastes a bit stale, almost, I guess you could say. They've been sitting there. I feel like if you came and had them when they were freshly fried, it would be even better. But okay, I'm gonna really regrettably waste the juice in this one, just so you guys can tell how, do you see? Look at how much soup is in there. Okay, that's enough wasting. Let's go for another sip. Yeah, it's almost like a xiaolong bao, like a soup dumpling, but it's not. It's actually a shenjian bao, which is like a fried on the bottom. You can see it's got that crispy layer on the bottom. Look at it just dripping juice. Oh my god, that might be the juiciest dumpling I've ever had. Look at this on my arm. Okay, these are hazardous. You gotta be careful with these. They're so, so juicy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the juiciest dumpling I've ever had, for sure. Oh my god, so good.
Oh wow. It tastes really good though. I can taste like the peppery taste.
Oh my god! Look at this! Look at this! These are seriously dangerous dumplings!
Oh, God. Yum. Love it.
Okay, that's confirmed without a doubt. World's juiciest dumpling and most dangerous dumpling, because that stuff is like molten lava. You almost killed me with that. 3rd-degree dumpling burns. For our next street food, we are having dessert. So right along Nathan Road here, this section with these beautiful banyan trees, you will find Lee Kung Kee's North Point egg waffle. So an iconic Hong Kong dessert, the waffle. And where I come from, the waffles have indents, but here they're almost outdents. They're these little bubbles you can see like that. So there is just one woman working in a tiny little shop, very famous shop with a nice big line. She's getting lots of business, and she's got 4 of these waffle makers going. And this is, like I said, iconic here in Hong Kong. Super crunchy. It's pretty plain, to be honest. Maybe there's a little bit of vanilla in there, or there's a hint of sweetness for sure. It's really airy, and they kind of burst when you bite into them. So they call them Hong Kong egg waffles. I don't know if it's because there's egg in the batter, or if it's because these kind of look like eggs. What I like is that they're kind of rippable one-biters. Like I said, it's pretty plain, but I love the texture. Really crispy on the outside, and it's super popular. Look at the line. She just opened up, and there's a huge line already. North Point egg balls is what she calls them. Another great day of eating here in Hong Kong. You could spend a lifetime exploring the cuisine of Hong Kong. It's so diverse, there's so much to try. One of my favorite cities in the world for eating. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you're notified, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Chopstick Travel. Bye.
Bye.